Good morning. I welcome you to worship at Second Presbyterian Church in Indianapolis, this welcoming community of faith where Jesus Christ transforms lives. We are glad to be gathered in community. We are glad to be gathered with those of you who are here in the sanctuary and all who join via our live stream in worship this morning as well. It is important for us this week and every week to welcome especially those who are our guests in worship. You'll find welcome cards with a QR code in your pew racks to share some information with us. And we welcome all worshipers to join us for a time of fellowship and refreshment in McFarland Hall, just behind the sanctuary down either hallway. While you're there for a donut and a cup of coffee, be sure to take in the beauty of art created by members of our faith community in our 8th Day of Creation exhibit. That will be up for 2 more weeks. Following this morning's worship service, members of the Handbell Ensemble will remain in the sanctuary and would love to answer questions about this music ministry or demonstrate their ringing techniques. We invite you to stay and give them a try. Second Act, our monthly gathering for those in the second half of life, will meet for fellowship, devotion, and connection tomorrow at 3:30 in McFarland Hall. Young adults are invited to a Friendsgiving Thanksgiving party on Thursday, November 17th at 6 p.m. And if you are a family with young children or simply young at heart, you are all invited to an Advent party hosted by our Children and Family Ministry team this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Next Sunday, following worship, we need volunteers of all ages and abilities to help us decorate our sanctuary for the Advent season. And to show our thanks, lunch will be provided next Sunday. To RSVP for any of these events or to learn more about the opportunities at Second for All Ages, visit secondchurch.org/events or keep up to date using our 2 weekly emails and social media. This morning we also pause in recognition on a holiday weekend. Veterans Day, which our nation observed on Friday, was first recognized as Armistice Day in 1919. 1 year after the signing of the armistice that ended World War I, at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. As we commemorate this day, we are grateful for the dedication and sacrifice of all who have served, and we continue to pray for the safety and wholeness of those in harm's way even now. Finally, I want to invite Reverend David Berry to join me here on the chancel. David began his ministry at Second Presbyterian Church at the start of 2001, and so he has served this congregation faithfully and well for more than 20 years and has been in parish ministry for more than 40. Today we honor David, we celebrate the extraordinary gifts of his ministry at Second, and we send both David and Diane with our blessings and our prayers as they begin a new journey in retirement. We will gather this afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. in McFarland Hall to share words of gratitude and thanksgiving for this faithful pastor and servant of God. And I hope you can join that celebration this afternoon. But I do want to share, here in the context of worship, my profound personal gratitude to you, David. Your wisdom and gentle insight, your friendship and consistent encouragement, your servant's heart and humble spirit, the joy that so characterizes your ministry have all been grace for my first 4.5 years at Second. I give thanks for this time we have shared, for all I have learned and received from you. You have lived that ordination vow to be a friend among your colleagues in ministry, and I am forever grateful for that. And now may the peace of Christ be with you and Diane in these tender days, and may the Holy Spirit continue to work in and through you as you live your faith by serving God's people. Well done, good and faithful servant. Well done.
I love you all. I told Chris, ministers don't retire. They just go out to pastor.
Let us worship God.